Here's what we're working on for Fox 59 News at 6.
Well, it's a wintry scene across central Indiana with snow still falling, but at least it's starting to let up and improving weather is around the corner. While the snow winds down, the temperatures are going down as well. I'll show you how cold it's going to get before a nice warm-up.
And stopping the spread of the coronavirus this hour, we will hear from President Trump. He will share his administration's plan to prevent a coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. Plus, what local officials are doing to keep the virus out of our communities.
And cracking down on criminals, attorneys file federal charges against 3 suspects to keep them behind bars.
History has shown us that efforts like this lead to racial profiling.
Tonight, why the Indianapolis Urban League feels this plan focuses too much on incarceration and not enough on intervention. Now on the news at 6.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 News at 6.
Now at 6, we are following several major stories in Milwaukee. Multiple people are dead after a shooting at the Molson Coors Brewing Company. Right now, police are sweeping that building, but the mayor says there is no longer a threat to the public there in Milwaukee.
Lots of heartbreak and devastation in that community. We are also keeping a close eye on another big story, of course, Live Guardian radar, as this winter storm moves out of central Indiana. We do have team coverage for you as we continue to watch our weather. We are keeping a close eye on the radar. As you can see, Brian's also looking at the changes in some of our temperatures as well.
Let's check in right now with Chief Meteorologist Brian Wilkes for a look at our forecast tonight. Brian?
Well, it's all about the drop in temperatures. While the snowfall and the deposited snow across central Indiana wasn't the most terrific that we've seen, we are certainly seeing some improvements. We have a wintry scene up in Boone County. We've got rather cloudy conditions and a live look in at the Four Winds Lakeside Inn in Lake Monroe. Not much snow falling in Monroe County. Marion reported 4 inches. That's in Grant County, 3.5 inches up in Miami County, Tippecanoe County. Indianapolis's northwest side, 2 inches, 1.5 inches in Anderson, but at the airport, about a 1/2 inch of snow. So from a storm system standpoint, we missed out on the heaviest of snows. We expected that. Some of the higher totals have been over north central Indiana, and there are still some ongoing snow flurries and a brief snow shower or two moving in and moving about on a gusty northwest wind. Temperatures are dropping. That's the concern tonight as the winds pick up out of the north and west and gust to over 30 miles per hour. What little snow we have is reducing visibility. And now that we're just past 6 o'clock and the sun is getting ready to set, the temperatures that have fallen, feels like it's 18 degrees with a wind chill, and the sun setting will allow things that have been rather wet start to freeze up. So the winter weather advisory does continue through 1 o'clock in the morning, but aided by the solar radiation, the sun angle, we've been in great shape road-wise in central Indiana. That could change after sunset, and as temperatures continue to drop, it's going to get cold and things are going to start freezing up. The snow has moved on. We need some dry time, and we'll get it. I'll show you when the temperatures will quickly turn around and start warming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Brian, thank you so much. Fox 59's Kelly Rinke also live right now. She joins us via our drive cam. And Kelly, I understand you were in Kokomo. Are you still in Kokomo right now?
I'm still in Kokomo and Fanchon. For the last hour or so, we've been showing you what the roads look like in downtown Kokomo, and they looked pretty clear, but it is a much different story once you get on some of the county roads outside of downtown. So let's take a look right now. This is what we're seeing. So we're heading east, heading into downtown Kokomo. We are noticing that some of this wind is pushing the snow onto the roadways, and that is making it very slick. We have to go slow when we've been turning on these roads, these county roads. You've been noticing a little bit of slick spots. So again, we're going very slow as we go around these corners, but if you look further down this road, that's what we're talking about. We're seeing some of the snow being pushed onto the roadway because of this wind that we've been seeing most of the afternoon. I was talking to a state trooper who works in the Peru district, and up in those northern counties, they're seeing the same thing. But he says the north and south state roads, those look clear. It's the east and west that are a big problem, and again, it's because of this drifting. We were also hearing of some schools in the area that closed early, and they were trying to get people out the door before the evening rush hour because they really don't want people in this weather. We were seeing some crews who were pre-treating the roads. Again, the roads do look pretty good in downtown Kokomo. Let's give you another look. This is what we're seeing on the county roads. So if you plan to go out on some of these areas, just make sure you take it nice and easy. We will give you updates in just a little bit, guys.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Be safe. We'll talk to you very soon. Dan.
All right, guys, thanks. The Indianapolis Department of Public Works just activated its Snow Force viewer for the storm. And take a look right here. You can see a lot of pink lines, a lot of green lines. The green lines show roads that have been plowed within the last 2 hours. If you see blue, that means that the road hasn't been treated for 2 to 4 hours. And the red lines in there mean that the roads haven't been cleared for up to 8 hours. Now, right now, Fox 59's other drive cam is out on the roads in the Indianapolis metro area. See these live pictures here on your screen. Slow going on the highway, but at least there is no snow out there on the roads. Most major roads and interstates looking pretty good tonight. The snow isn't sticking to the highway at all. Right now with drive cam on, as always, if you're headed out on the roads, be sure to give any plow drivers space to take it slow as they continue to salt the highways tonight. Also tonight, most flights in and out of Indianapolis International are on time. Overall, the airport is not dealing with any major delays because of the storm. Fanchon?
Well, Dan, snowfall in Kansas is disrupting travel there. A lot of people had travel plans, but they are not getting around very well. Look at the amount of snow, visibility next to nothing. This is near Salina, where we have word one person died in a car accident. Parts of that state got up to 9 inches of snow. So when we think about what we got, we missed a lot of snow. Meantime, the Marion County, Mississippi floodwaters are receding after unprecedented flooding there. Look at that. Some people showed pictures of their damaged homes. One home had up to a foot of standing water inside. Well, as the weather here at home is continuing, you'll definitely want to stay on top of our system with the Fox 59 Weather Authority app. You'll have access to Live Guardian radar. You'll also get full forecasts from Brian. We'll even send you weather alerts straight to your phone or tablet. You can download that app for free in your device's app store.
Well, back to the breaking news we told you about right now at the top of the hour. Multiple people are dead tonight after a shooting at the Molson Coors Beverage Company in Milwaukee.
You are looking at live pictures from the scene right now. The city's mayor just a little while ago announced that the public is not in any danger. This is happening near an area known as Miller Valley. That's just west of downtown. I don't know if we have a map where we can show you that, but we do have word that, oh, there's the map. You can kind of see the vicinity that we're talking about. We do have word at least 7 people may have been killed in that shooting. Yeah, the company confirmed on Twitter that they're still working with police on this active situation, saying that their top priority is their employees' safety. Sources telling our Milwaukee affiliate that the suspected shooter was a former employee who was dressed in uniform, or perhaps an employee who was just fired today, according to those sources. But again, multiple people shot, 7 including the shooter from what we're hearing, shot and killed at the Molson Coors Beverage Company in Milwaukee, perhaps the city's most iconic employer for a long time, known as the Miller Brewing Company, bought by Molson Coors. Stick with Fox 59 for further updates both on air and online at fox59.com tonight. Also this evening, more developing news as we continue to wait to hear from President Donald Trump. Live pictures here of the White House. He is about to address the coronavirus within the next half hour. You can count on Fox 59 as soon as he speaks. We will take you there live. But first, our Aaron Cantrell shows us how the Hoosier State is getting ready for a potential pandemic.
I think it's a borderline close to calling it a pandemic.
It takes 3 elements for something to be considered a pandemic.
It includes person-to-person spread, illness that results in death, and then the third component is actual worldwide spread.
Currently, 6 out of 7 continents all have confirmed cases of the coronavirus.
The coronavirus is actually a new or novel virus that seemed to evolve over in China and quickly spread. I don't think they recognized it as quickly as they might have, and it unfortunately created a lot of person-to-person spread throughout the country.
The Marion County Health Department has been preparing for the possibility of the virus spreading for months.
We're meeting with all our local hospitals and partners and kind of developing plans and means of communication as to, what might happen if an individual would get sick with coronavirus.
The CDC confirms 445 people have been tested for the virus in the United States, and 14 people tests were positive. The Indiana State Department of Health and local health departments have been in direct contact with the CDC. If it continues to spread, we may see multiple places shut down.
Should schools close? What would be the trigger? Can businesses encourage folks to work from home? Can they please make sure that they encourage people that are sick to stay home during this time?
Marion County Health Department's administrator of the Immunization and Infectious Disease Program, Melissa McMasters, wants people to be prepared.
Prior to a pandemic, we kind of encourage folks just to stock up on some extra food, make sure they have enough prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs, making sure they have soap, hand sanitizer, that kind of thing, to prevent the spread in their homes.
Also, you need to think about how to properly take care of someone if they fall ill.
Think about where you might isolate them from your other family members so that your whole family doesn't get sick.
Aaron Cantrell, Fox 59 News.
Here is a breakdown right now of the outbreak, where we stand. More than 80,000 cases where people were infected. That is worldwide. Those cases cover 37 countries and every continent except Antarctica. Officials confirm more than 40 people have died worldwide, but another 30,000 people recovered from the virus, so there is a silver lining in terms of recovery. Police in Lawrence, though, need your help tonight. They are looking for a missing 9-year-old boy. This is another big headline we are watching very closely. That little boy vanished more than 48 hours ago. Chief Gary Woodruff is confirming to Fox 59 Kamani Bennett's family was working with the Department of Child Services at the time. DCS will not confirm whether or not the child was in their care when he disappeared. However, Kamani is 4'2". He's 70 pounds with brown hair, brown eyes. There is a lot of serious concern for his well-being and his safety tonight, so please take a good look at this picture. If you've seen him, please call police. Stan, a lot of people praying for this young boy.
Absolutely,
tonight.
Hoping that he can be found very soon. All right, tonight, a Fox 59 crime tracker alert. Federal prosecutors crack down on catch and release criminal justice in Indianapolis.
The United States Attorney's Office filing federal charges against 3 men just this week. But now, leaders with the Indianapolis Urban League say they are concerned the Project Safe Neighborhoods program focuses too heavily on minority neighborhoods while not addressing the root causes of violence.
What we focus on federally is individuals with guns with prior serious criminal records.
Our concern with Project Safe Neighborhoods is ultimately history has shown us that efforts like this lead to racial profiling.
Last year, Project Safe Neighborhood resulted in 220 federal cases, nearly the same number as 2018.
Up next tonight, a pricey project. It's a major development in Carmel that just went way over budget.
It comes from a source of funds unrelated to the city at all.
Tonight, how the city's planning to make up for the losses without spending more of your taxpayer money.
And it's a fight for rights. The new ordinance designed to protect and inform tenants, why some feel action needs to be taken only at the state level. We'll explain.